Hi, I'm Annika and welcome back to Art to Wellness. Today's theme is strength and we're going to be portraying this by drawing a lily pond. In this lily pond are going to be lilies and lily pads because lilies are an ancient symbol of strength and often represent things like moving forward and clarity. And let's get started. Today I'm going to be drawing this digitally, but you're welcome to follow along with colored pencils or markers, anything works. So starting off this drawing, we're going to be doing a sketch of the lily flowers, and I'm starting to do this by drawing like 3 kind of oddly shaped triangles and then just filling in the back with petals and adding some stems. I'm going to be repeating this quite a few times, and honestly, I don't have a perfect set way for how to draw these flowers, but I like to just draw a lot of pointy little like flower petals and just go onto the pokey parts of the center. And so we're gonna just keep drawing these sort of like overlapping petals over and over until we're done with the flower layer. And we are just about to finish up the flower layer, and now we're starting the lily pads. I like to draw lily pads kind of like either a big circle or a big circle with like a Pac-Man looking mouth, so kind of like a pizza. There's, once again, no set way. You really can't mess up on these. They're just like big circles with a little like nick taken out of them. And I'm kind of just throwing them randomly all over the place. You can too. And yeah, we're just gonna keep doing that until we have like enough lily pads that we're happy with.
I love you.
And as you can see, I have my color palette in the upper left. We're gonna start drawing these yellow flowers with a light yellow and a dark yellow. I like to color in all of the petals in the light yellow and then go behind and make it seem like there's more layers with the dark yellow. Feel free to follow along and do these same things, and if you want to go with different colors, that's cool too. I also like to have these little like almost pollen buds in the center with the brown that you see here, and I'm also going to be outlining the flowers a little bit. And now we're moving on to the more pink flowers. I like to start with one of the medium shades and then go lighter and darker from there. I'm just kind of filling in random petals and then going in and filling in those gaps with a different shade of pink. It can be a lighter shade or a darker shade, it's up to you. But you're just going to keep doing this and making it look like there's more and more petals and layers until you're satisfied with it. And I made a yellow center this time and some dark, almost purple tinted petals because I've seen some lily flowers that are pink and they're just beautiful, and I wanted to try to do it justice. So we're basically going to be repeating either the yellow lily pattern and colors or the pink lily pattern and colors until we've colored all of the lilies. And yeah, I will see you once we're done. Just keep filling in random little petals with your different shades of the color until you're happy with it.
I love you.
Sometimes I like to draw some of the petals more like pokey and sharp, and sometimes I like to draw them more round and like flowy. And this is one of those things where it's really up to you and your artistic choice. We're just gonna keep filling in these flowers until we're happy with it. This part does take a little while, but it's kind of therapeutic and I enjoy coloring in these flowers. sometimes I prefer a style that's more like color blocky and has less outlines. So you'll see that with some of those lilies in the middle there. I don't always outline them. It's kind of just whenever I feel like it. And honestly, I just think that these lilies are really pretty, and no matter what you do, they're still gonna look nice. And I'm just adding stems now, and once again, sometimes outlining, sometimes not, up to you. And now we've moved on to the lily pads. And these lily pads are basically just green circles shaded with other different colors of green. They can be darker or lighter, but I like to have just a lot of different shades of green in here. And I think that not all lily pads are alike and not all humans are alike, so they can definitely be shaded with different shades of green. And I just like to make them really different from each other. So as you can see, I'm filling in some of the lily pads with a lighter shade of green. The color palette is up there next to the lilies and next to the pink and yellow lilies. And basically it's just a bunch of different shades of green, and you're kind of going in at your own will and just filling in whatever colors of green you want at whatever times. I like to shade some of them like I mentioned, and some of them you'll see me blank. This is once again just an artistic choice, so feel free to do either of those things.
I love you.
It's just kind of relaxing getting to fill in all of these like color block slots, and I just really enjoyed doing this. I really like how smooth the color comes out, and it makes me happy. So now we're going to start with the background, and I decided to color it different shades of gray and blue because this is one of the ponds that I was thinking of. It's basically gray and blue, and then you're going to go in with like blending tones or tones between those first gray and blue stripes that you made, and you're basically going to try to smooth it out. And now I'm going in with white, and I'm drawing little ripples around the lily pads because, you know, they're always moving around and getting bumped by things, but they stay strong, and once again, this is a symbol of strength. So I really like lilies, and these are just one of my favorite flowers. And we're done. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to sign your name. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.